Some legal troubles brewing for Team Trump today. The police department in Jupiter, Florida is charging Trump's campaign manager, Corey Lewandowski, with battery, releasing this security footage as evidence. It appears to show Lewandowski grabbing Breitbart reporter Michelle Fields at a rally on March 11th. Here to weigh in, Judge Andrew Napolitano, Fox News senior judicial analyst. How much weight do you give this?
Very.
In a legal sense. In a legal sense.
You're talking about the tape or the prosecution?
The prosecution. Let's start with that.
I would dismiss it, having read what she said and having known Michelle for many years, having read what Mr. Lewandowski said, and I don't know him, and having observed the tape. There's a principle of law. In Latin, it says, translated into English, the law does not concern itself with trifles. This is a trifle. This is the moral equivalent.
Even if he put his hands on her and caused a bruise,
big deal.
that's not
It's the moral equivalent of pushing somebody away in the subway. When you're in this dynamic environment, you expect a little bit of push and pull, and you don't wait 3 or 4 weeks to file a criminal complaint. If somebody is bruised or injured, if it's excessive, file a civil lawsuit against them. The government has no business in this. The police have no business in this.
Then why were they able to file charges?
I don't know why they're willing to file charges, except that they are obliged to take any case seriously where there is any evidence, and perhaps to them this is evidence.
What do you think happens from here in terms of the case? Not politically,
well,
but just
because
legally.
It's Corey Lewandowski and because it's Donald Trump, there'll probably be a big deal made out of it, but there shouldn't be, because the police and the courts have more important things to do than this.
More important, let me move you on to the Hillary Clinton case. Judicial Watch getting a second green light in a Freedom of Information Act overruling the government's objections to allow Judicial Watch to gain access to documents. All this means very little to me. Decode it. Okay.
Judicial Watch filed 2 lawsuits, one against the State Department, one seeking Mrs. Clinton's emails on Benghazi. The State Department said, we don't have any. That's what resulted in the discovery of the server. Right. The other seeking Huma Abedin's employment records because of Judicial Watch's now well-founded belief that she was being employed outside of the State Department as well as in the State Department, a position not permitted, a dual position not permitted by law. Each of these cases went to a different judge. Each judge, independent of the other, concluded there probably existed in the State Department a conspiracy to avoid the transparency laws of the federal government. And I want you to take testimony from the people around Mrs. Clinton to see if they conspired. And if you come up with evidence of a conspiracy, I will listen to your application to take testimony from Mrs. Clinton herself. So this may force Hillary Clinton to testify in a deposition before the criminal investigation is over. That could be catastrophic for her.
This is a big deal. I mean, a lot of people in the media saying that this is a really big deal. Why? Boil it down for me. Because she may have to give testimony before the convention. She could be forced to do that?
Yes. Before the FBI investigation is over and before the Democratic National Convention, she'd either have to answer questions or she'd have to take the fifth. And because it's a civil case, the public can observe the testimony and it can be taped. The image of Mrs. Clinton taking the Fifth Amendment on the eve of her coronation as the presumptive Democratic nominee will be catastrophic to her political future.
Thank you for decoding all of this for me, Judge.
You're welcome.
We love you. Thank you.